What is up, gamers? It's Durkee here, and today I'm going to be showing you the best decks for the all-new 2v2 ladder. And yes, 2v2 ladder is here, and it is up and running. So grab your best friend and grab one of these 3 new decks that I'm going to be showing you today. Honestly, in terms of the best decks for 2v2, the only difference from 1v1 is usually you want the deck to be a little heavier and always have a big spell. Sometimes some of those quick spell-less cycle decks don't really get the same value in 2v2. And it's pretty ideal that both you and your teammate run a big spell, because if you don't and only one of you runs it, your opponents are just going to spam you when it's out of cycle. And other than those general pieces of advice, I'm going to be playing the 3 decks with the highest win rate inside of this new 2v2 ladder league. Starting with this insanely strong Pekka Ram Rider deck that boasts a 65.8% win rate in 2v2 ladder. So we're going to start with this deck, play 2 games, and then move to the other 2 decks later on in the video. And obviously these decks are going to be strong, but don't take my word for it, because as we know, talk is cheap. So I won't edge y'all on any longer, let's get into some games. Alright, into our first match of the video, and I am so excited to play 2v2 ladder. I'm actually just going to be doing quick matches for the sake of the video. I think it's kind of indicative of like what you might experience in ladder. You know, playing with like a random opponent or something. Fortunately, my teammate is also running the Princess Tower, which is ideal. Okay, he overspends a little bit. I'm going to try and get King Tower activated against this bowler here. We'll see if he lets me. My teammate, that is. Okay, let's do this. I think this will activate King Tower, which in 2v2 ladder is like huge. No, it's still targeting the ghost, unfortunately. Let's do this. Come on, shoot King Tower. Oh, King Tower activation, if you can get it in doubles, is like amazing, and we actually do get it there, so that's super worth it right off the bat. Here goes Pekka. I really like what we have down. Goblinstein is so broken in 2v2. Like really, it's so broken, and I think we might have already won. I'm not even exaggerating. That's like how good these decks are. Okay, looks like my opponent might be running 2.6, at least from the looks of it. Let's go arrows here. I don't want this to get too much value. And even though me and my opponent aren't on the same page, like we're still killing it. Okay, so I'm gonna let this jump and then go for the fisherman. You can see I communicated to my teammate that I was gonna drop the fisherman, so he also didn't drop his fisherman. That's important. That's an important tip. If you hover your cards, your opponent can also see what you're planning to do as well. So that's a good way if you're playing with randoms. Make sure you're communicating what your thoughts are on, like, you know, am I going to play this card? Am I not going to play this card? And communicate that to your teammate. I was thinking about going Evo Bomber there, but I don't think I need to. I think I'm just going to go Ghost in the back. I'll let my opponent kind of handle this, or my teammate, excuse me, handle this. I don't think I need to, like, overspend. And we are both, I think we're both running the same deck, which, again, if you're both running this deck, it's really, really strong. So I kind of feel bad for our opponents, because this deck is just like, it's truly just OP. Bad arrows by me, but I'm just going to rage this up, try and get as much damage as possible here. Reset with the Ram Rider in the back. Beautiful. Fisherman, everything to the middle. Fisherman is such a powerful card in doubles. Like, really it is. I'm going to go Bomber down low. That's Tower down over there. Bomber's going to splash and chain onto everything. Okay, he goes for arrows on the Bomber. Let's go Ghost here. A little bit of a breakdown in our defense, but that's kind of to be expected when we don't really have like a great synergy or anything like that. Okay, let's go in here. I mean, they spammed us really hard. I don't think they'll be able to stop all of this. Let's go Pekka here. We have 2 Pekkas down. We're going to rage everything up, and something's going to connect to the tower because they had to spam us to break through. So we're going to go ahead and take their tower arrows onto everything. And you can see the degree of difficulty that it takes to stop this deck. It's just really difficult. I got fortunate too. I feel like I had a really good teammate who ran a really good deck. So we're going to say good game. And again, this is only 1 deck of 3. So we're going to play 1 more match with the same deck. We'll see you there. All right, into our next match here. Rocking the same deck, but with a new teammate, just to kind of show you like variance in the way that it synergizes. It looks like my opponent is running Mega Knight and Royal Hogs. Remember to look at your opponent's deck, look at their cards. I mean, it's important to pay attention to what your teammate's doing. That you want to be a good teammate. No one wants a doubles teammate who just like sucks and doesn't pay attention. This is a fine rage, just to help the ghost out. I'm just gonna arrows this, honestly. It's a lot of arrows value. Good to know that they have a lightning. So in the future, I'll be cognizant of that. I'm going to try and get King Tower activated here with the Fisherman. Okay, never mind. Just going to go Bomber down low and Ghost help clean this up. Really aggressive plays by my opponent. I wanted to get King Tower activated. I wasn't expecting him to I wasn't expecting him to drop a Mega Knight down. They really overextended in my opinion. As long as they don't have like an Inferno Dragon or something like that, we are going to get a lot of value with this, ideally. Let's rage all this up. Beautiful. And that rage totally messed up their timing. And this Mega Knight is just going to get bullied by this Fisherman, so it's not going to help out. We're going to go Goblinstein high and pop the ability just to defend everything easily. And sure, they got King Tower activated, but we pretty much took, well, not their entire tower, but a good chunk of their tower. Nice. Okay. Kind of a crazy play by my opponent. I see the idea, but I don't know if I agree with it. That's the way that it goes sometimes. Sometimes your teammates, they make moves and you don't always agree with it, and that's okay. Okay, I might go Pekka on this. I'm tempted to. I don't know if I have a better play in this moment than Pekka-ing this. Okay, I'm just gonna let it breathe. I think it's important in doubles not to be overzealous, and just spam because you're antsy. Oh, that's a great freeze. I love that by my opponent. I'm gonna arrows as well just to take care of this, and Fisherman to pull the Ram Rider to the King Tower. That's fair. He Mega Knights it. That's fine. Can't say I was ready for that. We're going to be aggressive as well. We're going to Ram Rider behind it. Whenever you have Mega Knight, Pekka, Ram Rider, it is just damn near impossible for him to stop. I think they're just going to give up. They did. They did give up. They did. All right. That just goes to show how crazy this deck is. My opponent with a deck that synergizes so well, and we just destroyed this team. So GG's. We're going to hold that W, and I'll see you with the next deck. Alright, into our next match with our new deck. I'm going to show it on screen right now. It has a 66.3% win rate. It is Evo RG Phoenix Fishboy. This actually has the highest win rate out of any deck of the ones that I'm using today. So kind of interesting to see. I'm just going to cycle my Phoenix here. It's important to note that they are running the... my fault. My fault on my teammate there. That they are running Cannoneer on that side. So if we have swarms or anything like that, it's going to get a good value. Okay, just gonna try and let this breathe. Don't want to like do too much. Yeah, let's go Bomber in the back here. Wow, there's so much going on at this moment in time. I think I just kind of want to let it go. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go like this just to take care of the princess, which is gonna be really nice for us. And I'm tempted to go for like a King Tower activation here. Okay, he goes Miner. My teammate and I are not on the same page. But yeah, this deck is really strong. It's nice having Royal Giant as a win condition. If you get a little bit of elixir advantage, you can really make him pay for it. Okay, let's see if we can get a King Tower activation. I would love to get a King Tower activation in this situation. This should activate King Tower. We'll see if my opponent lets it. No! My teammate's selling for me. Okay. Okay, so now that his Inferno Tower is out of cycle, I'm thinking about going in with an RG on the other side or something like that. Okay. I want to get that. Are they running double bait? No, one of them's running bait. Yeah, let's go in here. I mean, they don't have Inferno Tower in cycle. I want to try and get it in where I can. My opponent has his Mother Witch. They're running double buildings, so less than ideal for me and my deck, but I still think the outplay potential of this deck with the Evo RG is absolutely there. Okay. My opponent has arrows coming up, so we'll see if he chooses to take that. Okay, he just goes for a defensive mortar. I don't hate that. I have log in cycle. Oh, don't do it, don't do it. Nice, nice, beautiful. Okay. Me and my opponent just... My teammate trying to figure out our synergy here. Okay. That's a great log. I'm going to take that on a double princess. That's the thing in doubles. A lot of times you can get away with, like, sneaky value. Bomber here to sneak onto the tower. Look at the bomber, look at the bomber, look at the bomber, look at the bomber. They have a lot of stuff down. This is an example of trying to exploit the Cannoneer tower, right? Because we're only getting away with this because he's running the Cannoneer. Okay. The lightning is going to be helpful as well. I'm thinking of lightning, all of this, but I think I'm just going to let it go. Okay. Fisherman here in the middle. And just breathe, man. It's easy. It's very easy to get overwhelmed in doubles if you're not, patient. Okay, we're going to go Phoenix here. I think this is a fine log. We're going to have Bomber in the back if he goes in. Doubles is so fast-paced, man. I love it. I love it. It's so fun. Good defensive play by my teammate. Okay. Keeping our head on a swivel here as best as we can. E-Spirit here. My opponent's going to go arrows, Phoenix. Sad I don't really get to use the RG as much as I would have wanted to. That's a good log over there. He goes for the mortar. Oh, Knight. This is going to... Look at the bomber, look at the bomber, look at the bomber. Don't quite get what we need. He goes in for the rocket. Let's do this. I have my lightning ready for a bomb, a tower of sorts. Okay. Even Mega Knight just shuts it down, bro. Just shuts it down, man. That's criminal. Okay. Fish boy, I need you. Nice. We're alive. We're alive. My opponent, I think, can answer that with the gang. Okay. My opponent is actually playing really well. I'm not even going to lie. Or my teammate. Sorry, my teammate. I keep calling him my opponent. Okay, I have lightning ready here for whatever he plays. Not worth it on the gang. Okay, nice, nice. I think we got him. GG's. We actually played that really well. That was not an easy matchup. Unfortunately, my RG didn't get a lot of value, but I think I showed you how to defend well and play well. So I'm going to hold that W, and we'll see you in the next game. All right, into our next match of the video, playing with Juicy this time, running RG. Again, I think this deck is really strong. It actually has the highest win rate. It is kind of important that your opponent's deck synergizes with it. Let's go RG here right away. Okay. I'm going to pull this Skeleton King away. Beautiful. Nice. I don't know about that Dark Goblin, but my teammate there. But that's okay. He's also running... oh, wait, am I running Cannoneer? Oh, I definitely don't want to be running Cannoneer. My fault. No, that's not me. Is that me? No, I'm not running Cannoneer. Yeah, you don't want to be running Cannoneer in this situation. Okay, we're just going to let this breathe. Nice. Good. Wow, that prediction rage was crazy. Holy moly. Bomber here because I figured they'd play some Swarm. Nice. Look at that. Nice. Force out the zap. Okay. I'm going to slow roll an RG in the opposite lane just because we're up Elixir. Kind of let it breathe. Okay, horrible mortar defense by both of us, to be honest. Okay, they go arrows right off the bat. My opponent's playing, or my teammate is playing very, just not patient, if I'm being honest. Okay, this will take care of the bats. I have lightning ready if I need it, but I don't know if I need it at this point. Nice. We do get a good amount of damage, and so I'm happy with that. We're gonna go bomber down low. We do have the King Tower activated, which is nice. And I'm thinking of just going in with an RG at the bridge here. Okay, especially because they go arrows. Let's go like this. Nice. Okay, me and my teammate on the same page here. And I think they'll have a hard time stopping this. I'm not even going to lie. They really overextended. They go for arrows. They're not going to be able to defend the barrel. So, nice sequence of events there. Really, really nice sequence of events. I'm going to do this to take care of the bats. I want my RG to get as much damage as possible. If they go in barrel, we have Evil Bomber. So there's that RG at work right there. It's kind of a hard, a difficult win condition to defend. I don't have a tank in hand. Okay, let's go like this. Okay. Bomber down low. That first mortar locked, so I need a log to take it down as quickly as possible. Yeah. Okay, they're going to probably take our tower here soon. Almost anyways. Yeah, RG just gets eaten up. Let's go like this. I can't let it lock. They can spell to take our tower. What? Wow. Bad defense by us, honestly. I'm not even going to lie. Okay. You just kind of have to spam them now, which is less than ideal for sure. Okay. E-barbs. Not going to do enough. I can go RG in the pocket at some point, but I want to be intentional about it. So I'm just going to reset with the ghost in the back. Go High Phoenix here. I'm going to go RG like this onto the mortar. I don't know about mortars. And mortar, I don't think is as good in doubles because, like, in a two-tower situation, it's not that great, in my opinion. Bomber high to snipe this. Man, this game is shambles. I'm going to take a light... no, I shouldn't. I think it's better to just play chill in this situation. Defense first, offense second when you're playing in doubles because otherwise you're going to get caught out. I think now is a good time to RG in the pocket. I'm going to do it. Nice, yep. And they spammed us, and it's not going to work. They're not going to get their Tesla down in time, so we get 2 shots, maybe even 3. Nice, that's huge. We can start to lightning cycle as well. I'm going to go for a lightning cycle. This is going to be a good game. So GG's to our opponent. I think we played a little better than they did, even in a 2-tower situation. So that is the second deck. We're going to hold that W, and I'll see you with our final deck. All right, into our final deck of the video, and that is going to be 3.0 Goblin Drill Cycle, rocking a 63% win rate. I think this is one of the best decks that you can use. I don't know if both of you and your opponent should run this. I think if you're running Drill, maybe your teammate should run something to kind of balance out the Drill. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just set up a cannon because I don't think my teammate has anything great for that. Double log. But yeah, I think Goblin Drill is great, and this deck especially, like I said, has one of the higher win rates, which is nice. I'm going to go guards here. Looks like the team that we're playing against is running some sort of like fast cycle bait deck, so hopefully we're able to keep up. Kind of unfortunate that my teammate is running Firecracker, because I feel like King Tower activation against the Goblin Drill is kind of a death sentence. I'm going to go in here to try and pull whatever troop he plays close. I will say I love having the poison as your big spell, so that's another reason why I think this deck is great. I'm going to be ready, ready for a King Tower activation. Just go like this. It's worth it to get the King Tower activated. Oh, the log messed up everything. I'm going to poison on all of this. I think it's worth it, especially on the Evo Wizard. Okay, Hog on that side, and I'm going to pop my ability. I think it's worth it. We can defend that Mega Knight for relatively cheap. I can even try and get a King Tower activation. No, don't play your cannon. I wish me and my teammate were on the same page there, because we could have gotten a really nice King Tower activation. Nonetheless, we're actually defending very, very well. I'm gonna hover my log so he knows. Nice. You can see there how I communicated to my teammate, like, I'm going to log, you don't need to log there, and that was really important. I'm going to go in with the Goblin Drill. You can see he's going to go in with the Hog to kind of, like, tank for the Goblin Drill. Nice. It's going to be a great poison. I'm going to take this poison off. Oh, yeah, that is one of the reasons why this deck is so strong, is your opponents usually over-defend, right? They both play a card, and then you get an immaculate poison. So that was a really great push for us. Good damage. My teammate has Ice Spirit. I'm just going to let it go. Always want to be communicating to your teammate what you're thinking, what your move is, what your next card is going to be. They did that, so I'm actually going to... I was trying to get back to a poison, but I was further away than I thought on the poison. Okay. Nice. That's actually going to take care of the wizard, which is really, really nice. I'm going to cannon down low here for this. Bomber over here. Nice. Look at that. Me and my teammate playing really, really good defense, considering that we're like kind of playing blind, like I like to say. I'm going to go defensive Goblin Drill here just to make sure this stays off. Go for a poison. I don't want these Firecrackers getting value. Poison's such a useful card. I have my login cycle, so my teammates shouldn't have to worry about this. Okay. And they're just going to continue to spam us. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I would probably do the same. We're going to go like this, just clog the lane, and make sure that they can't break through with the barrel. And even if they do, we're going to keep spamming them. Should be good. GG's. So GG's. I think Goblin Drill was really, really helpful. I don't know if it synergizes with Hog too much, but we're going to hold that dub. See you in the next match. Right, into our final match of the video with this deck. I hope that this video has been helpful. I hope I've maybe helped you become a doubles player. Remember, communicate with your cards. Defense first. Get value with your big spells, and you're going to be great. You're going to have a great time. In here with a new teammate. He's running some kind of homemade deck. Was worried about the King Tower activation. I'm not going to lie. It's scary. I'm going to go Bomber here, and then maybe try and get some kind of King Tower activation. I don't know. It's probably not going to work. Alright, we're going to go guards down low here and log. And we're gonna live, I think. Nice, wow. I'm actually flabbergasted at how decently we defended. I do need to reset this, otherwise it's going to get too much damage onto the tower. Ice Spirit to reset, and we live. Somehow, some way we live against Mega Knight spam. I don't know. I'm just going to let this go. I mean... Okay, I guess he's going to help me protect it for some reason. Okay. Like I said, King Tower activation is brutal. My man just played a Hog Rider into a Tesla. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off. And spoiler alert, it does not pay off. Alright, we're just going to cannon here. Should be fine. Like I said, King Tower activation, not great. But we do have lots of secondary win conditions. I'm just going to poison this. I think it's fine poison. He pops the ability, it doesn't really get that much damage. Okay, I'm going to do this. And try and get the Mega Knight to jump. Alright, that was a bad play. Don't do what I just did. Bad guards as well. I should have looked. I should have looked and saw that he had Knight in cycle. So that's on me. We do have Evo Goblin Drill though, so I think it's worth going in. And maybe getting a good poison. Yeah, I wish I had enough to poison, because holy moly, that is a poison and a half right there. I'm still going to take it late. We're going to hit the E-Wiz, we're going to hit the tower, we're going to hit the cannon and the Firecracker, so that's still worth it. That right there, like that interaction, I feel like goes to show why this deck is so good. Is like, if you can just fast cycle drill poisons and your opponent can like defend really, really well, it's really strong. So my teammate sits up with the cannon. Let's go Bomber in the back. Cycle on Ice Spirit here. And I'm going to go in at the bridge. I don't want to give them spell value by like playing too many cards in the back. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to pop this ability early. Nice. And again, just cycling poisons and cards on the tower has proved to be really effective. And you can see here, this poison's going to do a great job. The hog is going to do a great job. They actually messed up their Tesla, and because of that, they're going to end up losing their entire tower. God, dude, Goblinstein and Drill and Poison are just such good cards. And I think our opponents literally are just going to rage quit. They're going to throw in the towel. Wow. If that doesn't go to show how strong this deck is, I don't know what is. This is deck number 3. Hopefully one of these 3 decks works out really well for you. Like I said, 3 different decks today, 3 different options. But more important than the decks is how you use them. So be a good teammate and have lots of fun. I'll see you in the outro. And that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate the support. I'll go ahead and put the deck links for the 3 decks that I showed today in the YouTube description, so you can just open them inside of Clash Royale and make your life easy. So give these decks a try. They're so fun, and 2v2 ladder is great. I've had an enjoyable experience with it, so you have to give it a try. Do it with a buddy or do it with a random. I promise you'll have a blast, and this game mode is only here temporarily, so give it a try. Thank you one last time for watching, and I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.